超族的人。
后辈们呐，要延续我萧族的血脉。
The Holy Blood Blade fought against Xiao Yan's team. At that point, he was the strongest opponent they had encountered on the third floor of the Heavenly Tomb. He even called himself a Donghua saint, and in some ways, it was true. After all, a half-saint is still considered a saint. This was already a completely different level compared to an honored warrior. The Xiao clan's tattoo stopped Xiao Dao from continuing the battle. He ceased fighting after realizing that Xiao Yan was from the Xiao clan. Moreover, inside the Heavenly Tomb was none other than Xiao Yan's ancestor, Xiao Xuan. Then, Hun Ya and Hun Li brought 2 saints of the Hun clan with them. This made the situation even more serious. If not for Xiao Xuan's intervention, Gu Suner, the Gu clan members, and Xiao Yan himself would have certainly died in the Heavenly Tomb. So what would Xiao Xuan do with these Hun clan saints? The moment he appeared, his aura alone was so terrifying that it felt as if no one around could withstand even a single strike from him. This man, whose long black hair flowed down to his shoulders and whose eyes resembled 2 bottomless abysses, radiated immense wisdom and overwhelming power. He looked down at the Hun clan members with disdain and called their bloodline disgusting. The Hun clan. Such a loathsome bloodline. Although his face was familiar to the 2 saints, they were struck with genuine terror upon recognizing him. It was Xiao Xuan, one of the most powerful individuals on the continent, someone only a few could compare to. Watching this scene unfold, Hun Ya didn't just sense danger, he smelled death itself. Elder Hun Diao, horrified to his core, pointed out that this couldn't be the real Xiao Xuan, as the Heavenly Tomb restricted his freedom. He could only leave it once every 10 years, so the appearance of a living Xiao Xuan here seemed impossible. Hun Diao concluded that what stood before them was merely an image, an illusion with no real threat. And that was indeed true. The real Xiao Xuan could not appear here personally. But even his projection was more than enough to deal with the 2 Hun clan saints. They were only at the 1-star saint level. Xiao Xuan made it abundantly clear that 1-star saints didn't even have the right to speak with him. Raising his hand, he made a simple grasping motion, and a giant black palm instantly appeared in the sky. It descended with a thunderous roar, shaking the ground and cracking the earth beneath. Realizing they wouldn't survive, the 2 saints desperately tried to escape. They grabbed Hun Ya and Hun Li and attempted to flee, but the black palm caught up with them, shattering space itself. It struck them mid-flight, erasing them with no chance of resistance. They didn't even have time to scream before their bodies were struck and vanished into oblivion. With the last of their strength, they managed to push Hun Ya and Hun Li away, saving them, but they themselves were destroyed. Xiao Xuan, watching the 2 juniors, didn't stop them. In his eyes, even an 8-star Do Zun didn't amount to an ant. Once again, Hun Ya and Hun Li got lucky. Xiao Xuan chose not to kill them. But perhaps that was for the best, since their fate was to fall by Xiao Yan's hand. Saint Xiao Dao, witnessing the destruction of the 2 saints, was filled with confusion. He now fully realized that he had made the right decision by choosing not to become this man's enemy. Naturally, Xiao Xuan rewarded Xiao Dao for aiding Xiao Yan and his companions. He promised that from now on, no one in the Heavenly Tomb would dare lay a finger on him. Saint Xiao Dao respectfully pressed his palms together in front of Xiao Xuan. Inside the Heavenly Tomb, there were many energy beings, some even stronger than Xiao Dao himself. But based on Xiao Xuan's words, they would no longer even dare look in his direction. Gratefully, Saint Xiao Dao wisely chose not to linger and left. Xiao Xuan then invited everyone to his tomb. For what stood before them was merely his shadow. And yet, even that shadow of Xiao Xuan was powerful enough to completely annihilate 2 saints of the Hun clan with a single motion. What if he were truly alive? He scanned all those present and finally let his gaze settle on Xiao Yan. Blood surged faster through Xiao Yan's veins. He looked at his ancestor. Their eyes met. At last, someone from the Xiao clan has come. My years of waiting have not been in vain. Xiao Xuan appeared right in front of Xiao Yan. The young man bowed to him with the deepest bow used in the Xiao clan tradition. Xiao Yan greets his ancestor. The ancestor smiled warmly and gently patted Xiao Yan's head. Xiao Yan had always suspected that his ancestor was an extraordinary individual. Suner and the rest of Xiao Yan's companions bowed respectfully before Xiao Xuan as well. They clearly understood that even Gu Yuan, the current head of the Gu clan, was compelled to show significant respect to this man. I suppose you have many questions, don't you? Come with me. I've waited so long for this day, the ancestor said in a warm tone to Xiao Yan. He led him to his tomb, the very heart of the heavenly tomb. It was an ancient stone platform, standing in solitary majesty upon the earth. Xiao Xuan took Xiao Yan and together they entered. The blinding light slowly faded. When Xiao Yan opened his eyes, he found himself in front of an ancient dwelling. He hadn't expected such a mysterious setting to exist inside a simple stone platform. Now it became clear why such a mighty saint had made his home here. In the center of the wide courtyard stood Xiao Xuan. Can you tell me about the current state of the Xiao clan? Xiao Yan hesitated a little, then decided to speak the truth. The Xiao clan no longer exists. Only the weakened Xiao family remains. He carefully chose his words, but still gave a detailed account of the recent events concerning the Xiao clan. Xiao Xuan nodded after hearing this. His expression remained neutral. The decline of the Xiao clan was within my expectations. At the very least, some descendants remain, so complete annihilation was avoided. Before my death, I asked certain people to send me into the heavenly tomb. I've remained here in this form ever since, waiting for your arrival. But my freedom is limited by the heavenly tomb itself. If I leave it, I will vanish immediately. Xiao Xuan had waited alone for so many years to pass everything on to Xiao Yan. Naturally, he would now reveal the final step in mastering the Xiao clan's secret technique. And more importantly, Ancestor Xiao Xuan also passed on the remnants of the Xiao clan's divine bloodline to Xiao Yan. Xiao Xuan waved his hand, and faint, blood-colored threads emerged from his body, forming what looked like a pool of blood. In the past, Xiao Xuan had preserved fragments of the god bloodline. He sealed part of its power using a special technique, hoping that one day it could be passed on to a future descendant of the clan. And so, Xiao Yan arrived in the heavenly tomb. This bloodline power also preserved a portion of the ancestor's energy from when he was alive. So this is the power of the Xiao clan's bloodline. Xiao Yan clenched his fists. This power had its roots deep within the Xiao clan. His blood felt as if it were boiling, yearning to merge with the source of that power. This energy came directly from the Xiao clan's lineage. He felt that his body was ready to accept the ancestral power he had never touched before. Xiao Yan stepped into the blood pool. The remnants of the Xiao clan's bloodline. Xiao Xuan entrusted them to Xiao Yan, his final hope for the clan's rebirth. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and see you next time.